been tasked to help two sisters settle their parents' estate, and there are tons and tons of stuff. A lot of Victorian Eastlake. They've got some cool decor, some really great original art. And without further ado, here's a preview of some of the things that we'll be getting next week. Be one of the nicest vitrages that you've ever seen in your entire life. This thing is turn of the century and is in remarkably good condition. At the marble top, but all the finials are there. I didn't see any repairs. It's just a really, really gorgeous piece. There's some more great stuff in this room. Look, y'all. This is one of the coolest side tables, tea tables, I think I've ever seen in my entire life. It's got the lower tray. I think it's just missing a little piece there, but look at it. And everybody needs storage and little ottomans. And there's a storage bench, cobbler's bench, wire rack, a bunch of art, a couple of side tables, more wire rack, a little bookcase, a little carved them up chair, painted side table. Look at this cheese. It's purple. And then a hanging display case. This is Hancock and More. That's right. Wing back with the ottoman. Another little coffee table, little pedestal side table. This one is a jewelry case. You can hang it on the wall, and this opens up. And then there's just a bunch of like cool pottery and smalls. Andrew Lloyd Webber inspired. But wait, there's more. A little roll top desk, mantle lamp. This is a library cabinet or a display cabinet, but look, y'all, this thing is in ridiculously good condition. 2 drawers, there's 3 rows of shelves. It's got the front fretwork. Some pottery, we're getting old Holy Bible. More, look at these tumblers. San Francisco. Native American art. Table lamp. Look at these silks. And you get the handkerchief table. More art. But wait, there's more. All right, we're coming into the Eastlake room. So there's 2 dressers, burled fronts. This one is a little bit bigger than this guy. So this is the smaller of the 2. Both ornate Eastlake. And then this bed, y'all, is ridiculously nice. But burled, I believe it's a 3/4 bed. But it is pretty. And then you've got some tapestry work above it. But look at the base footboard on this thing. It's not so. And then more art. There's tons and tons of art. New York City sky scene. And then there's the tapestry piece. Oh, and the spinet desk. Sorry, so this flips up. And then this pulls out. And here's more Eastlake. You got the sofa, carved back, needlepoint, upholstery on the back, and then it's like a blue velvet. And then we've got an old chair, a bunch of jewelry boxes. So there's that one, there's that one, there's this one, and there's one in the back here. So tons of those. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 tiered bookcase. There's an old, like probably 19th century dresser. This art, there's 2 of these pieces. It is an artist in Holden Beach. That one is not, but super cool piece. And then a Eastlake side table or tea table, pretty intricately carved. This piece of luggage that is something fancy. And then a plant stand. Everybody's looking for those. Serpentine front, little bachelor's chest, glass top, leather with gold tool work on it. And there's a bunch of fun hats. We're getting a bunch of fun hats and more artwork. And all of this stuff is in great frames. But wait, there's more in this room. You've got the cherry dresser. Also with the glass top on it. And then the mirror that goes with it. A bunch of different cookbooks. And on to the formal dining room. There is an oak dining room table with 2 leaves and 8 chairs. It looks like the pads have been on it for probably all, if not most of its life, because the oak underneath is in really, really great shape. And then there's 2 captain's chairs and 6 side chairs. The star of the show in this room, look at this buffet. It is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Eastlake, 19th century, marble top, and it also has an upper shelf. The mirror looks good, but look at this carved back. It is just nuts. And then art. And look, y'all, these are hard to find in pairs, and we have them. You know, Victorian side tables. This one is oval. This one is a little bit different, but the carvings and stuff look very similar. And then the bow front china cabinet with all the contents. And it's got tiger oak or quarter sawn oak and a darker stain. And we're getting the contents of the cabinet too. Some mariachi, or they wouldn't be mariachi dancers, but Spanish dancers. Some cool stuff in there. And then this rug. Bunch of stuff in here too. Start off, there's a whole bedroom set. So there's the nightstand, you've got the lingerie chest, and then the matching dresser that goes along with it. These lamps are incredible. It's like a marble and then ginger jar. Look at the elephant. And the bronze lady. Tulip lamp that matches that one. And then like some yellow glass. Mantle clock, I'm assuming. Yeah. And then all of this stuff on the shelves will be coming. And there's some really cool stuff here too. Cranberry glass. Oh, and I gotta show you more Eastlake. You ready? Look at the big old wall mirror. And then they do have the posted piece, so this goes underneath the mirror and then has the marble top, little nightstand, couple little vanity benches, console table with more great stuff. And then there's that's a coffee table, little bookcase, little side table, double tiered action. This is armchair and ottoman, and a rocker recliner, and the pedestal table. And then there's more art. This is by the same artist I was telling you about that's in Holden Beach. The mirror for the dresser that's up front. And then this big secretary desk. And library stairs. You could use them as bed steps too. Kind of a thinner but tall bookcase, bow front dresser. And there are hats and fun hats like everywhere. And this is a cute little rocking chair. It's got the elephants and some age to it too, probably early 20th century, late 19th century. Another really nice display cabinet with more hats, but 3-4 rows of shelving. And it's nice and sturdy. You've got art. There's a bunch of these rolling carts too. I think there's some more in the garage. Nice wide Berger chair. A little side table, more art. I think this is a full-size cherry bed. And then more art. There are some of these acrylic cases. I think there's 2 or 3 of them. And more hats, mirrors, little side table, file cabinet, little rolling desk. This is a painted sewing machine cabinet, Madame Alexander doll, a bunch of cool books, a little tufted back love seat that we're all getting. That's cool stuff. And into the office, we're getting this little piece too. And you have, this is all solid wood furniture. This is the executive desk. And then a rolling cabinet, another rolling cabinet. And then there's a cedar blanket or hope chest, organizational piece, a couple of other organizational pieces. And then you've got the barrister bookcase. It's oak with the leaded glass. And then china cabinet that matches the dining room set. And there's a bunch of older books, but it's got frosted glass, a little bit of like texture to it too, which gives it a nice look. And no, I don't think it has overhead lights. And then another little bookcase. We're getting this piece too. That's in the background, just like shelves. Some electronics, computers, webcams, older cameras. Still not done. Suitcase side table. There's this pedestal dining room table. I think there's 4 or 6 chairs that go along with this. And then a couple of painted book shelves, some more lamps, artwork everywhere. And then Looney Tune glasses, some McDonald giveaway glasses they got with Happy Meals. That's from a Potter in Sanford. And there's a pine table, a couple of lamps, some cool artwork. You got an owl, a landscape, some chairs. I think these might go to the dining room table that we showed you earlier. But look, stockpile of lamps, an iron table, and Zach, show them the phones. Oh, box phone. But wait, there's more. The original briefcase phone. They got a CD changer, a lot more art. An old University of North Carolina pennant. A pirate. And this is an old laptop computer.